Find submenu of edits and readers. Copy, paste, press, overwrites, replace, delete, go wave. 000.
Well, let's start with the question. How's it going, everyone? It's Max. I'm shamelessly promoting the podcast. Subscribe on iTunes, subscribe on Stitcher and SoundCloud. I just wanted to give you guys a quick tour of the Blind Hour Podcast studio, which happens to be in the basement of my house, and show you some of the gear that we use to record the podcast and a little bit of the editing process of the show. This is where we record the beautiful tones of Uncle Johnny, Rotten Cakes, whatever the fuck you want to call them, and where we record my golden tones. This is a Zoom H6. We use that with this XY microphone, which is a very wide pattern microphone. You know, it picks up both sides so you guys can hear it in stereo.
Hi, this is Preet Anand, the CEO of Patronus.
This is Tommy Edison from the Tommy Edison Experience.
TheBlindBlogger.net.
Hi everybody, I'm Jordan. I'm a writer, blogger, all-around disability rights advocate.
And you are listening to the Blind Hour
Podcast. Blind Hour Podcast.
This over here is a Shure SM58 industry microphones for like radio and shit like that. This is the WH20. It's a headset microphone. This is a USB microphone. It's a Blue Yeti. It has like 4 different patterns. You can record that in mono. And then it all takes place over here on this little table. And I'm going to show you a little bit of how I edit the show. It's very simple. Just use Gold Wave, which is very affordable. You can hear my computer speaking from here, from the main Gold Wave page. I just open the different sounds. So there's so the way to edit is visually. There are various different ways to do that. Obviously, you can kind of look at like the waveform and all that stuff on Gold Wave. But because I can't see it visually, I have to do it all through different shortcuts. And the brackets buttons over here next to the P on the keyboard are extremely useful for that, for making markers and cutting up stuff and editing things. So right now what we have is 2 mono tracks that we recorded on the Zoom. Let's see, hopefully you guys will be able to hear the actual mono audio.
Echolocation.
And then, you know, I also have open on the other window, I have open my side of the recording.
Our email.
What do we think about the echolocation?
About the what?
Echolocation.
How do you say it?
Echolocation?
So, first of all, first things first, you have to create a new sound. So you create basically a blank canvas, which is a stereo sound.
Quality and duration.
You know, Control N for new. If you have a Windows computer, that's a very common shortcut.
The wave. Untitled 1.
You have one untitled sound.
00032 TR3
So what I usually start with, I copy and paste
00032 TR1 Untitled 1.
one of those sounds to the blank canvas.
Find sub.
I go to the edit menu and go to where it says mix.
Paste CT, paste new mix, CTR11. Mix, time when mix will begin. Edit, select 0 hours, 0 minutes, and 0 seconds, 00000.
Okay, so the mix starts at 0 hours, 0 minutes, 0 seconds, 000 milliseconds.
Review button, stop button, volume, dB, OK button.
Press OK.
Press cancel button.
That's the sound of it mixing. Annoying as fuck. Imagine editing this shit like 3-4 times a day. I have to do all this stuff myself, so it's a pain in the ass.
The wave, untitled.
Okay, so that's mixed. Let's see what I have. I think this is John's side of the recording.
Oh, you just spit all over me.
Yep, that's John's side of the recording saying I spit on him. So then from there, what I'll do is I will go to the effects menu
Effect menu, sound playback rate, volume submenu U, voiceover, time, T, stereo submenu S.
and go to the stereo submenu where I will go to the pan menu. So now here I choose whether I want like John's voice to be on the left side or the right side of the recording. So here you choose where you want the audio to go.
Go to right. Selected. Go to right.
Go to right,
Half
go
left,
to left, half left,
half right,
half
selected half
right. I usually do half, a
Half
half a
left,
step. So I'll put the half left.
Preset. Remove preview button. Stop button. OK button.
Press
Cancel
OK. Again, that's processing. It's the sound of it processing.
button. Go wave.
Annoying as fuck. Now I will open a second blank sound.
Go wave. Untitled 2.
It will say Untitled 2 because that's, you know, that's the title it gives itself
Untitled 1.
until you save it.
0032 TR3 0032 TR1
And I will go and mix my audio
Untitled 2.
to the second blank
Submenu Alt E.
audio field.
Copy, paste news, mix, CTR LMM. Mix, time 1 mix will begin. Edit, select 0 hours, 0 minutes, and 0 seconds, 00000.
Again, starting from 0 hours, 0 minutes, 0 seconds,
Cancel button.
0 milliseconds.
OK button.
Press OK.
Cancel button.
Shit's gonna process.
Go wave.
God damn, is that shit annoying. Okay, here's where it gets tricky. Because on the Zoom, since I can't see the screen, it's very hard to get the audio from both XLR channels from each audio stem to really sync in terms of volume. So it's that's the most difficult part. So here the tricky part is mixing the audio and making sure that both sides you know, are basically sound somewhat even. It's never going to sound perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pan this to the right side, which I almost forgot to do.
Go to right. Select half left, half right. Selected half right.
Half right.
Preset. Remove preview. Stop button. OK button. Cancel button.
Processing again. That's a pretty quick process.
Go wave.
Okay. Now we'll mix both sides, both Untitled audio
Untitled 1.
tracks. So Untitled 1 and Untitled 2. Again, I go to the edit menu and go to mix.
Copy, paste, pasted, submit, paste new CTR mix, CTR LMM.
Again, I start from 0 minutes, 0 seconds,
0 minutes, and 0 seconds,
blah blah blah.
00000. Preview button, stop button, volume, OK button.
I will press OK just for now.
Cancel button.
Still just as fucking annoying, if not more.
Go wave. Untitled 1.
Oh shit, that shit flatlined. Okay, now I'm gonna play it and hopefully it will be even on each side, and if not, I'll have to do, you know, changing the volume and shit like that, which is always annoying, because like I said, it's a lot trial and error.
Location and all this
Like it's
stuff.
this new sort of.
This actually sounds pretty
And
good.
then when they shit on your head, same thing.
I've had that happen to me.
This actually sounds very great. It sounds pretty even, so we lucked out. Let me rewind it a little bit so you guys can kind of hear this. This is actually an episode that's not yet released, so you're getting some unreleased shit on this video.
Hey.
Audible.com.
How do you say it? Been a big deal. It's been a lot of people have been talking. It's all over YouTube. It's all over the news. That's how it's done. I'm gonna blind you, motherfucker, with my toxic spit. Alright, it's echolocation time. Let's talk about this shit because this person.
Find submenu. Edits. Edit meters. Copy, paste, overwrites, replace, delete, don't. Go wave. 0 0 0.
Well, let's start with the question.